Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for April 1st through 15th, 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have been doing well, staying safe and healthy out there, taking good care of yourself and each other. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. And also, if you are a returning or a subscriber, thank you so much for being here again. If you have not yet done so, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoy this content. Before we get started, always the first few quick notes that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Capricorn out there. So if these messages make sense to you, they resonate with you, and they feel right, they are meant for you. If they are not resonating, kick them on out to another Capricorn or revisit this reading in a week or so and see if it makes more sense then. Sometimes that does do the trick. So this will mostly be corresponding to Capricorn Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. All Capricorn cross-watchers are welcome to join as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me or any information regarding the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of that information and links are below in the description box on all of my readings. So Capricorn, let's get started. So excited to talk to you. So this is, kind of we're in that beginning of the astrological new year. The sun went into Aries on March 19th. So that is, the beginning of spring, and that is the beginning of, the astrological cycle all over again, because Aries is the first sign. Aries is definitely a more challenging sign for Capricorn because it is creating what we call in astrology a square, which is a 90-degree angle between two signs. That means there's more friction, there's more challenge, there's more potential for sparks and fires. So, to me, it's like we can take that in a way that's, more negative, of course, with a lot more conflict and things like that, or challenge, but we can also take it in a really positive direction because, that spark, that friction, it creates, something that gets us going, it gets us moving, it makes us, pursue our goals even more. So it's actually, I'm a Capricorn, so I don't have a bad time during Aries, but it definitely is a time when it's time to get that fire lit under you and start to get some things done, which Capricorn does not mind getting done at all. Some of the most powerful stuff, though, Capricorn, that's going on for you right now is that Saturn, your ruling planet and mine, just finished its, first pass through Capricorn. Like, it had been in Capricorn for about 2 years, and so it went into the next sign of Aquarius just a few weeks ago. So this is a brand new energy. I would say that the further up you are in the cycle of Capricorn, like if you're an earlier Capricorn born in December, you're especially going to feel this even more so than people like me that are further on in the month of January. But we will all feel it on a certain level for sure because, Saturn, this is why Capricorns are very serious, hard on ourselves, hardworking, very ambitious, determined, and always motivated forward, because there's that, that Saturnine energy is really the teacher, the karmic lord of time, and timing, and, teaching lessons and getting things done and discipline. And, Saturn can be a very hard teacher. It teaches a lot of tough life lessons. But the thing about that is that if we work with that energy of Saturn and we do something with it and we get something done from it, the results are always pure gold. They are long lasting and they are very, very golden. So that's the beauty of things, Capricorn. Capricorn is like a diamond, and it takes, heat, pressure, and time to create that beautiful, sparkling diamond that is worth so much. And that, to me, is a Capricorn. So, for all of you out there, all my goats, that's definitely a thing that we're going to be feeling, is that, Saturn moving to the next sign. It's like, whoo, because it won't be back in Capricorn for almost another 30 years, guys. It's a long time between those cycles of Saturn. So, we've definitely come through a very challenging one, and we're feeling it in the earth, aren't we? I mean, we're feeling it in society, what's going on right now with everything. It's, you know, we're feeling those big lessons. We're feeling those big challenges that we have to rise up to a higher level of humanity and compassion to overcome and work with. So I will mention that Saturn, you know, will be moving in Aquarius until the middle of May. Then it goes retrograde. It will retrograde back into the last few degrees of Capricorn again. So we will have just a little taste of it, you know, kind of in that summer, autumn. Then it will go direct and it will go back into Aquarius by the end of the year. And that will be completely done with the Capricorn energy. But we're getting a little preview right now of Saturn in Aquarius, which I think is very interesting. I could go on and on about it, really, because it has such strong ramifications for what's happening in the world right now. And to me, Saturn always brings form, function, and efficient action. So it's like, you know, it has to be working. If something isn't working, Capricorn energy, Saturn energy, it kicks it out. It's like, no, can't keep going with this. So having it move into the sign of Aquarius, this is the mass consciousness. This is liberation, the interconnection of all mankind and our future. So we're absolutely going to be going into a time where we have to, you know, really come together and organize and manifest something that works for the whole, works for all of the people, not just a few of the people. So it's really amazing. I love it for all of us, but especially for us Capricorns. I gotta blow my horn on the goats, you know. God, give us goats some love there. We've gone through a lot. Venus is coming to the end of its little journey in Taurus, which was, you know, pretty positive for the Capricorns. It will be going into the sign of Gemini on April 3rd, and it will be there a long time because we are having a Venus retrograde. So get ready for that. I will be doing, first time I've done it for the channel, but I will be doing some love focused and Venus readings coming up real soon, because Venus will be in Gemini with us longer than it usually is in a sign. So let's go ahead and start digging into some cards for the Capricorns here, because we've got so much to cover. Oh my goodness. It's a powerful time for the goat. It really truly is. I'm liking it. And so, you know, this is actually during the time of Aries, is a really powerful time for Capricorn to hang out at home, do their own thing, you know, enjoy their peace, you know, and stability and harmony and all those good things. I actually, you know, I don't mind it right now. I'm good just hanging out, you know, with me, myself, and I, and Mr. Dragon, of course, you know, he's always there. So let's check out some major themes for you, Capricorn. Then we're going to do a full tarot spread and get deeper into your story for this first half of April. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Capricorn as we do the reading for April 1st through 15th, 2020. Please bring clear, accurate messages through for their highest good and protect their energy and mine as we do this session. Thank you. Look at that, Capricorn, manifestation. So for many Capricorns out there, this is going to be a very powerful part of the year where a lot of things that you've been working on actually start to produce results. That's a big part of, you know, Saturn coming to the end of its cycle in your sign, is that, you know, after a long period of lessons, hardships, challenges being met, it's like finally the manifestation comes forward. That card is the number 8. So it's really bringing in, to me, a lot of strength. It's bringing up your gifts of endurance, stamina, all of that. Woo. So let's pull a spirit animal card. Let's see what's coming up in the animal kingdom towards us, Capricorn. Ooh, one of my favorites, the spider. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. Oh my goodness. And how does that line up? Look at that. Spider and manifestation, number 8. Number 8, the spider is shaped like an 8, has 8 legs, and creates those beautiful webs out of their physicality. They just know how to do it. Some people get scared of spiders. I personally kind of love them. Maybe Charlotte's Web made that big of an impression on me as a kid, but seriously, spiders are a wonderful energy of creation, manifestation, and balance, and very self-reliant, right? I mean, the spider just goes out there and they don't need anyone's help. They're like, I got this. They build that web, they catch their food. Very, very self-reliant and resourceful, just like Capricorn. So powerful time. And for any creative Capricorns, this is extra good because, you know, spider is the weaver. It creates things. It literally sews things together. So yeah, very, very beautiful energy. So let's pull a chakra crystal card. Let's see what area is coming up for healing to be worked on now. Oh, I love it. One of my favorite stones. Capricorn, this reading is right on. The tourmaline came up. This is about the root chakra. This is about getting your alignment nice and strong and solid with your earth element. I am wearing black tourmaline because it is a favorite stone of mine. It's a great stone for Capricorn, so I always recommend it. This also brings in the keyword of smudging. So if you burn sage, sweetgrass, Palo Santo, things like that, to clear your space and get it really cleansed and solid, because tourmaline is great at absorbing and deflecting negative energies as well. So let's get into your tarot. I'm going to move Mr. Dragon over here. We're going to start out with the Spirit Song Tarot. That's what I'm going to be doing the main spread with, and I will be clarifying with these celestial decks. So let's see what we have, Spirit, for the Capricorns for this first half of April 2020. Oh, yes. And we know it. We know it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Capricorn, absolutely. We know that this has been a big thing for us. Not even gonna try to pretend it isn't. 3 of Feathers, 3 of Swords. This is that, you know, tarot card with the swords in the heart. You know, this has been a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of grief to have to release and recover from. Absolutely. So many, many Capricorns out there definitely relating with this right now. You know, for most of you, I really do feel that a lot of the worst is behind you. That's just, you know, a feeling that I really have for most Capricorns right now. But because this is central, it's like, this is what's, you know, the major theme right now. This is what, you know, you're really working through at this time, because there has just been, oh, there's just been a lot of tough stuff, especially this last 2 years with, you know, Saturn in your sign. There's just been a lot of heartache, a lot of things to release and heal from. And look at that, though. So, wow, emerging very strong out of all of that, very phoenix from the ashes feeling, right? Here's that Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire. Very strong Leo energy. Can also be Aries and Sag, because we are in the time of Aries, but this is a warm, fiery, creative spirit. The Queen of Fire is very beautiful, passionate, sensual, creative, generous, has a warm, open heart. So to me, it's like this is telling me that your heart will be healed. If it isn't already, it's definitely in the process, because that Queen of Wands is all about that heart chakra, and it is healing that broken heart from that 3 of Swords. So Immediate past, Capricorn, you've been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of healing work, a lot of, you know, discovery, self-awareness, all that kind of stuff with the Chariot here. This is about discipline, determination, balance, moving forward, learning the lessons. It is Cancer energy as well. So a lot of that, you know, could have been really at home. You know, somebody in the sign of Cancer could also be influencing you or your relationships. But this is a very powerful card. It's very nice. And you're coming from a good place. You have not given up in spite of how freaking hard a lot of these energies have been. And look at that. Yes, this is where you're coming from yet again. This is both the past. So coming from that Hanged Man, coming from just waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. This is like, you know, so much of that hanging in there, hanging in there. I can just feel so many of my goats out there going, yep, I've been hanging in there and that's all I've been doing. But, you know, this is moving forward. It's not going to stay the same. But your patience, I think, is paying off. I think that, you know, the enlightenment at the end of, you know, this very difficult and uncomfortable cycle is coming to an end. Going into the immediate future, we have the Moon card. This is Pisces alignment. To me, it also feels very Cancer because of the Moon. It's the imagination, it's perception. I love that it has the owl there, which is that ability to see, you know, into the dark. So, you know, the Moon card many times brings up confusion, you know, things not being super clear. But to me, this is, you know, the energy from this particular deck is really giving that, you know, that alternate side to what that Moon card is about, which is, you know, being able to see through the dark, being able to see through the, you know, the cloudiness or the confusion, because that owl energy, she can see right through all of that. So let's pull a clarifier for this. And look at that Ten of Wands. So absolutely, this is the end of a very long, burdensome cycle with that Ten of Wands. This is also, Capricorn, very much you in the immediate future. If something continues to be cloudy, or if you're asking for clarity from someone and they just continue to give you vague answers or excuses, you're just like, no, I'm out of here. I'm done. Ten of you know, Wands is like the guy, you know, grabbing all those wands together and like, yeah, he's gonna just take that bundle and go home. He's done. And here on the undercurrent, on the subconscious, what you've been focused on, Capricorn, is that Ten of Swords, Ten of Feathers, which is, you know, again, the end of a painful cycle. This is a mental, you know, very, very challenging cycle where it's just been a lot of sleepless nights, dark night of the soul. But right now, you're focused on the end of that cycle. So this is about the recovery, the transformation. Look at that snake spirit, you know, shedding off that old skin. This is about rebirth. This is about regeneration. So, you know, you're coming to the end of it. And it's literally like, Capricorn, you can be so stubborn for sure. But also, it takes you a while to finally get to the real end of your rope. Like, Capricorn has a very long fuse, but boy, when they're done, they are done. So, you know, that is what I'm feeling from these, which you've got the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords both. It's like, you're done. You're just like, I'm finished. I don't want to play with that anymore. I don't want to hurt anymore. I want to make progress. So, wow. And look at that, Queen of Swords on top of that Ten of Swords. So, you know, to me, what a powerful message here. This is definitely very strong Aquarius energy. Also can be Libra and Gemini. But to me, that Queen of Swords, it's like she balances that feminine intuition and perception with her cool mind and logic. And she knows how to make the tough choices or decisions, even if it hurts, even if it's hard. She comes at it from a very logical place and just says, all right, I'm going to cut this negative experience from my life. I'm going to move on. Look at her. She's like, I'm done. She's like, get that out of my face. Get all, yeah, she's not going to put up with it. Don't bring those idiots into my court. Not happening. So then on the top, we have the Knight of Acorns. This is crowning your spread, Knight of Wands. So, you know, this is your message really from the divine. This is saying, here's where you're going, here's what we want for you, and they want action, they want drive. To me, this is very strong Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, because it is movement forward. It's often a passionate movement forward of intensity and creativity and boldness. It brings in, you know, enthusiasm, excitement for the next chapter of your life. So very strong. Let's see what's going to clarify him. And look at that. Oh, Capricorn. 10 of Swords on the top and the bottom. Above and below. You are done and done with this painful, anxiety-causing cycle of life. These things that have just not been good for your mind, your heart. You're done with being stabbed in the back, with accepting less. You are moving boldly past that. Oh my goodness. Wow. And so yet again, you know, this is very strong air energy coming up with all those swords and with that Queen of Swords. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of fire and there's a lot of swords coming up around here. So it's like, this to me is like, you're just not willing to put up with any funny business anymore. This could include Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. You know, take that how it resonates. Could be in your chart, could be in someone else's chart that you're working with or dealing with. But yeah, either way, you know, to me, this is you absolutely transforming and making a very bold decision. It's like you're making that judgment call for yourself and saying, no, this is what I will accept and I will not accept less. And I am moving forward in a positive direction with my life either way, no matter whether you get the answer you want from other people or a situation or not. Wow. No messing around with this reading. Ooh, yes. Capricorn, power, power, power. Suggested approach, communicate, Capricorn. This is coming up very strong. This could also mean that communication is coming in for you, because with that Eight of Wands, it's very rapid. It's oftentimes very passionate, you know, very magical. There's something kind of bold and daring about it. But this is energy and results as well. So if you've been waiting to hear something back, or you needed communication for a while, this is saying that could be coming in as well. But you definitely should communicate back. It's like, don't get all tight-lipped, you know, don't curtail yourself, don't hold yourself back. If you want something, ask for it. If you need to know something, ask for it. Absolutely. Even if you don't get the answer you want, ask for what you want. You can't get it any other way. Absolutely. And look at that, Six of Cups. Yes, and keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, Capricorn, as you go through this. This could be talking to someone from your past. This is very beautiful memories, sweet, balanced, you know, all the things from the past that were very good, you know, times when things were really wonderful. To me, the Six of Cups is one of the cards that really speaks about the past in the tarot. And this definitely brings back, you know, some nostalgia, some sentimentality. For some of you, this can literally be like the ex-lover returning, or someone that you know, really liked from the past, but things just never worked out at the time. But that's them coming back, saying, hello, Capricorn. That could be Scorpio, could be Pisces, could be Cancer energy in there as well, just bringing that out. Two of Acorns, Two of Wands. This is, you know, what you need to know about this is there's a lot of new beginnings here for you, Capricorn. The doors are opening. This is insight. This is focus. This is that hawk spirit, being able to see, you know, far into the future and say, what is it that I desire? Don't sell yourself short, Capricorn. Absolutely not, because to me, this is a time when everything can be birthed all new, because you're closing out some really kind of nasty, just painful, really heartbreaking cycles. You are, oh, so moving past that, which is just beautiful to see. But, you know, just remember, it's like, remember the lessons you've learned from that. Remember where you've been. You don't have to go back to those painful places anymore. So to think about a whole new beginning, a whole new you with this. Look at that, Seven of Pentacles, your own energy coming in there. That is a divine timing card, so absolutely you don't need to push the river. Let things unfold as they are meant to, Capricorn. There is your card of hopes and fears with the Lovers. We do have choice, we do have trust. This is a Gemini card, so absolutely, yet again, this is about communication. So if that person or that, special someone comes back into your life, or enters the scene for the first time, this is about choosing to trust, because if you've been hurt before, Capricorn, it's like you don't want it again. That's why it's in the hopes and the fears. You're hoping for a new start in love, but you're also, not wanting to get hurt again. So, like I said, don't push the river. Trust divine timing. Take your time. You don't have to rush this. And there's that Prince of Cups, so that's the same as the Knight of Cups. So there's definitely some very loving energy coming in here, Capricorn. There's somebody that really wants to be with you, or you really want to be with them, or it's very mutual there. Then going to the outcome, Ten of Crystals, Ten of Pentacles, stability, attainment, the whole thing, Capricorn, everything that you want, especially as a Capricorn, because you want that earthy stability. Oh my goodness, beautiful card for your outcome. That is the happy family, the stable home, the soulmate, the love, the structure, the stability. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous outcome. And the Seven of Wands. So Capricorn, this again reminds you, stand your ground. Don't give any quarter to anybody messing with you. Don't be overly defensive. Don't, just get your defenses up over everything that comes at you. But this is definitely staying to stay firm in your passion, firm in your independence and who you truly are, because you are an amazing sign, if I do say so myself, and you definitely deserve the best. So let's pull a card from the Archangel Michael deck and get an affirmation for you. Look at that. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So Capricorn, this is reminding you that your intuition is not wrong. So definitely listen to that. Pay attention to the messages you get through your dreams and from your angels, from your guardians, from any of your higher powers. So the prayer is, please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I've asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. Capricorn, this is a beautiful reading. Overcoming so much old pain and challenge. I love it for you. So I hope you guys have a great first beginning of your April, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.